Okay, it's a 15 by 15 map gen. Have you found this?
I'm mid-generating it.
Mm.
I'm launching the game now. Well, just go without me. I'll catch up anyway.
Yeah, it'll catch up. I'll just +2 it for now. So it's going to be UEF versus Cybern on an interesting 15 by 15 map gen. It's got the radial-ish symmetry,
Wow, what a map!
but not actually radial symmetry.
um,
Very interesting. A lot of mexes, a lot of navy. The mid's
This
kind of
is-
important.
there's some Navy Rex, like some 900 mass Rex spread across the map.
There are.
That's
Zlo is
certainly
building
a map.
3rd and 4th mech marine from Zlo. I'm not sure that's
Wait,
correct.
is it? Okay, this is. Even if they end up doing damage, I don't agree with this at all for the simple reason as you actually have 3 spawns around your ACU. So you got 3 hydros, you got like 20-ish maxes, and considering it's a 15-kilometer map, the mech marines can't go straight to that target. It's gonna take a long time for them to get there, and expanding early on is way more important to scale at the start. Oh. Like Blast actually went for what I was talking about in the Judy versus Jacked game, was it? Or maybe... Oh yeah, the Judy versus Jacked game where Jacked sniped Judy with tactical gunships. Like, where Jacked went for a quick bomber, but delayed his early expansion out and maxes around him. And now, like I said, that quick second factory is probably good. And this is the same thing, and Blast is doing it here, where you see the expansion of Blast compared to the expansion of Slow. It's astronomically different. I mean, Slow did Russian transport, of course, but...
Yeah, he's going to get this faster transport out on the map, and he does have these mech marines, which will eventually get some value.
That right now, Blast has double the mass income of Slow. Although he's power stalling, which isn't great.
But he has the Hydra coming online.
Yeah, he just finished the Hydro.
He's got another one queued up. So.
This is kind of... it's a bit similar to the classic the Rosa thing, where, like, for some time what Tex did was delay the transport by just doing massive scaling in your main base and just get your own corner later, but your scaling is way faster by delaying the transport flash, basically. Although you still eventually need to get the corner, otherwise you're in a very bad spot. But
yeah.
as long as you secure the corner, even if it's later, it's kind of fine, because you know, you don't need to really secure to get the reclaim, to be honest.
If your opponent can successfully stabilize on both corners, no scaling in the world will help you.
Yeah. So the labs, neither of them get any kills.
Unfortunately.
And right now, at minute 5, it's compared to mass income differences.
It's brutal. Blast is almost double still. Power is more even. Blast actually doesn't have enough power to do what he wants with the mass he has.
Blast is also making a transport now, and a lot of his build power in his main base is probably gonna be used for that, so I guess he has another line of power. But yeah, power is the main issue.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Zlo actually has more power with half the mass.
Oh, don't look at Blast's economy. He's floating a lot of mass.
Zlo also didn't bother to take all his hydros. or the maxes around his base.
He's getting to it.
So yeah, this Zlo is going for massive proxy, but the thing is, even if the proxy succeeds, as long as as long as Blast secures the top left corner, you know what Flow's advantage? Like, he makes the proxy faster, but you can't really push past the choke point.
Yeah, like the proxy will never make it past here until late game when you have like at least tier 3.
At least it shouldn't. If that happens, then Blast made a big mistake if he let it happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but I have sufficient faith in Blast that he won't let that happen.
I hope so too. Blast is overflowing a bit of mass. He is mass spamming power now though, which is good.
But critically, he's cleaning up the proxy that Zlo built in the top left. I mean,
yeah, he's gonna kill a lot of build power. There's still 4 factories online, which is, you know, important, but I think Blast will buy himself enough time, because he dropped his own engineers and his SUs building a Navy factory, never mind.
Yeah, all the build power for Slow is dead, except for the factories.
So let's see, tech to air, no tech to air from Slow. Meanwhile, Blasts also no tech to air. He is making tech to maxes. Probably too many because he just started stunning 50 mass per second. I guess he has 2 maxes finished. Now he's stalling power. But he has now a lot more power than Slow, but I guess the moment he starts stalling mass, it's kind of fixed. But he needs to be careful from Slow's Proxy, because he's not really dealing a lot. Okay, he just dropped engineers there, and is making more factories than PD.
Yeah, just build factories, PDUs, just actually a ton of walls would be great too. Just never let Slow push through there, and you're good.
He might be making too many Navy factories though, because Navy isn't that. I mean, just for Intel alone, it's insanely good on this map. But you know, all the mechs are still on the side, and
I mean, if he gets a destroyer across the entire map, there's a lot of stuff in Slow's core base that will die really quickly.
It's kind of funny, but right now Slow is ahead on mass income because you know, he just took more tech while maxes.
He has more of the map.
Also, Slow is overflowing 40 mass per second, as Slow does.
We have T2 land out from Blast. He has support factory over here on the bottom with a Rhino.
Can my good friend Slow stop overflowing the mass?
No, he can't. It's impossible. Interesting.
That Rhino could have done so much if it didn't die to RT shells.
Meanwhile, Blast is going to try to fight all the T1 land over here on the top, and there's a Janus.
Oh, he might be in danger here, because, I mean, I don't know about the air, because, yeah, Slow is air and he rush tech 2 as well.
Alright.
Tech 2 Pigeon, Blast is a lot slower on that.
The Janus dies, and Blast is still near full HP, but I don't think he has air.
Yeah, but killing 2 Janus for free is really big.
Yeah, I think he probably can get to the water before he dies, if he dies.
Well, I mean, he could easily build enough tech on MAAs to not die to the Janus.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of factories here, and it'll take Janus a while to kill them all.
Especially considering his ACU just killed like 25 units.
Yeah, that was a vetted ACU.
Yeah, with Cybern Legions. Doesn't have a lot of VP, but Legion is nice.
All the factories are now building AA.
Okay, thank God.
And he's shooting
the bottom is getting overrun by fucking Tech 1 spam.
Sorry, I was told this wasn't supposed to happen.
It wasn't.
It really shouldn't, but it is here. It's breaking through with support from the bombers and Artie.
Slow is going for mass Janus spam.
Mass Janus spam. We've got more Janus.
I'm gonna be happy about this. I'm not sure why this happens.
I'm gonna slow down to +0.
Yeah, sure. Like the start was so much better from last, but you just, you know, maybe it was the power stall that was really bad for him, or the fact that he just let Slow get the proxy at the top line, both at the top and at the bottom, which should really have happened. But now his main base is just gonna die to Mantis then.
If the Janus don't get it first, he loses his T2 Gen.
Yeah, I think this is over.
Yeah, there's just 10 million Mantis in the main base. He lost his P-Gen, he doesn't have air. Navy's irrelevant for like the next 10 minutes. And his ACU is hiding in the corner. Yeah, I mean, Blast did scale faster, but then he like wasted all the mass he got from scaling faster.
He wasted it on building too much Navy, which isn't too important at this stage. He also, you know, had power issues, which also delayed his scaling, and at that point, those two things just allowed Slow to grab Tech 1 Maxes faster, and there's still so many Tech 1 Maxes that he caught up and got ahead on, you know, on the mass that he was behind from the start.
Brutal. Oh, Blast is walking into the T1 land spam with an army of mobile anti-airs to support him.
Dude, the Tyrant MAA, you know they can kill the Monkulos, right?
Smash
Very
efficient,
strong.
don't you know?
It is in fact mass efficient. Funnily enough.
Oh yeah?
Oh no, wait, I'm a bit ahead. Let me slow down.
Alright, the Janus are hovering menacingly. Well, I think they can probably one pass all this mole AA and still come out alive.
You can spread the MAA around.
Yes, you could.
That's a lot of effort for a lost game, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's standing still versus the Lobos. I think he wants to die a hero's death.
look at Slow's main base. Look at the power.
Wait, what's going on here? Why are there the Wagner's killing the T2 Pigeons? Oh, this is the comeback. It's right here. It's gonna happen.
Oh, it's kind of funny.
Forget. Alright, he's gonna die over here before that happens, but he...
Oh, he got a vet!
He got a vet! Oh, and he's dodging pretty well, and the MAAs are still alive.
Sick vet.
Does he survive this?
I feel like this one he's not gonna survive. He's not dodging it. Yeah. Wait, what? The Janus didn't shoot? Well, the thing is, he doesn't have enough AA to... his AA support, he passed the factories, well, because he had no mass. You know, even if he does survive, I feel like his main base has been healthier in the past.
I mean, he doesn't really have a main base very...
He actually killed all 3 pigeons from Slow. Although Slow still has a 1k power income from Tech 1 pigeons and the Hydros.
Oh, it's beautiful. They're all dead. We've got XDs in chat. There's a giant army outside of Blast's base. So then, Blast, Zlo takes the series 2-0.
He does.
Well done.